Well, I got to tour a new property last night, and this is what the sunset looked like. And about 20 minutes later, a huge storm rolled through the area, and it was time to seek shelter in some lower ground. This is what the storm looked like after it passed over my position. I've actually moved off to the west at this point. I'm sitting in town waiting out the storm, and all that lightning is over my hunting ground. And after the storm passed, Carpe Sows, here I am on the new property. Looks like I've got some animals on the other side of the field.
Cow. Pigs.
So I'm going to make my way across the property. And here will be a series of increments as I'm stopping and getting more video each time. After the storm passed, the clouds have cleared. There's a very bright moon out. We're 3 nights before a supermoon.
We're probably 200 yards out.
The landowner actually has a lot of cattle on this property, but in this part, it looks like there's just this one bull way off to the left, so I don't want to be shooting in that direction. So I'm going to move up one more time after taking inventory. Wind's blowing from left to right. And the hogs off to the left are actually much further back than the hogs here off to the right. So I'm going to start with the hogs on the right. Here we go. She goes down. Too much lead on the second shot. Third shot hit. Fourth shot hit. Fifth shot was a miss. And I don't know the range, and so I'm going to let those go. The first sow down was a 210-pound sow that was probably pregnant. And the optic that I'm using for most of my spot and stock is the IR Patrol M250XR. The second sow was a 230-pound sow, also probably pregnant.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
I stayed around the property for a while, but when I finally left, I noticed off in the distance this huge group of hogs. They're out there at over 1,000 yards. No doubt they come onto this property as well, so I will be back. In the meantime, I've moved on to another part of the county. Got 4 hogs in the field. So here I've made my way halfway through the stalk. Again, it's a very bright moon out. I'm trying to hug the vegetation to cover my approach. At this point I've moved in a position where the wind is blowing towards me. I know there are cattle on this property, but I have not seen them this evening. This is reason for concern when I'm in a limited visibility situation such as this one. I've got trees blocking large sections of my view on uneven terrain. Alright, I'm going to take the biggest hog that I see right here. Here we go. And I tried to lead this one as it moves to the right, but it actually stops going to the right and goes back to the left, and the shot passes right by it, and I let the rest of the hogs run as they go to the edge of the property line. The hog down turned out to be a 160-pound pregnant sow, and she was my last hog of the night. Carpe sus, my friends.